The Young and the Restless spoilers. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is an absolutely gorgeous Tuesday. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, but inside my mind, it is a Category 5 hurricane of pure, unadulterated soap opera chaos. Grab your iced lattes and strap in, because the tea we are serving today is going to fundamentally alter your brain chemistry. Let's get right into the madness. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right this very second. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. Send help. My soul has actually left my body and is currently floating somewhere above the Genoa City skyline. I am filming this while running errands, genuinely dodging pedestrians and shopping carts because I just had to jump on here and vent before I literally explode. The sheer audacity of what just went down on the Young and the Restless has me physically vibrating. I am hyperventilating in the dairy aisle, besties. The Newman family is officially in their darkest era, and I am not okay. I am straight up unwell. My grip on reality is slipping, making it absolutely clear that this specific trauma is now my entire personality. We are not just watching this show, we are invested, and I feel personally attacked by the universe right now. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Okay, let's set the scene, because the cinematic mayhem of this episode deserves an Oscar. So, Nikki Newman is finally getting her eye bandages removed. We've been waiting for this moment, right? The tension in that hospital room was so thick you could cut it with a scalpel. The doctor slowly unspools the gauze, and for a split second, Nikki sees light. She literally sees the light. And we all let out this massive, collective sigh of relief. But wait, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but her health is still completely unstable. Like, yes, she sees light, but her body is basically running on fumes and sheer Newman stubbornness at this point. The vibe was giving calm before the storm. And I just knew, I genuinely knew in my bones that something catastrophic was about to happen. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on. But seriously, the lighting in that hospital scene was so weirdly sterile, like a horror movie just waiting for the jump scare, which honestly distracted me for a second, but then bam, the dread set in. Now, let's pivot to the man, the myth, the terrifying legend himself, Victor Newman. Besties, be for real right now. Victor is over 80 years old. 80. And he is still out here carrying the entire Newman empire on his back, orchestrating hostile takeovers, manipulating his kids, destroying Sally Spectra's company, and dealing with psychotic villains like Patty Williams and Matt Clark. The pressure on this man is astronomical. It's straight up unhinged how much stress he absorbs daily. He's dealing with Nick's horrifying drug addiction and near-death crashes, Victoria's constant side-eye, Adam's begging, and Nikki's failing health. His heart is literally a ticking time bomb. I mean, the man is iconic, but biology is biology, and you cannot out-scheme a cardiovascular event. I was mid-skincare when this scene started, literally smearing a charcoal mask all over my rug because my jaw dropped so hard. It's late at night. The Newman Ranch is completely silent, which is honestly so unhinged because that house is usually Grand Central Station for family trauma. Victor is alone. The shadows are long. The cinematic score is doing that low and pinking bass thing that makes your heart palpitate. And then it happens. The stroke, you guys, I cannot even. Victor clutches his chest, his face contorts, and he collapses. And the most devastating part, no one is there. Nobody knows. He is lying there, completely unconscious, while the rest of the world sleeps. I literally had to yeet my phone across the room when I saw him hit the floor. My brain is buffering just thinking about it. Okay, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. He is just lying there in the dark, and every passing second is critical. The stakes are astronomical, and I am screaming at my screen like a maniac. Fast forward to the morning, and the horror is just, it's beyond words. The sun comes up, the birds are singing, and someone finally finds him. But besties, IT is too late, or at least dangerously late. The golden hour for stroke victims is long gone. The sheer panic of the discovery scene, cinematic masterpiece. The paramedics rushing in, the frantic screaming, the absolute chaos. Victor's rushed to the hospital in critical condition, completely unresponsive. He is in a coma, fighting for his life, and the entire Newman family is suddenly thrust into this apocalyptic nightmare. I am crying. I am throwing up. I am clutching my pearls. How did we get here? Just yesterday he was plotting world domination, and now he is hooked up to a million machines, looking so fragile it genuinely broke my heart, and don't even get me started on the vibes in that ICU waiting room. It was giving pure existential dread. We have to talk about the Newman family curse because this is getting ridiculous. They are officially on my do not perceive list because watching them suffer is too much for my fragile nervous. Think about it. Nick is spiraling into drug addiction, crashing cars, and dealing with the psychotic Matt Clark. Nikki is traumatized, her vision is messed up, and her health is failing. Adam is losing his mind over Sally. Victoria is paranoid about her dad looting her mom's estate, and now the patriarch is basically at death's door. It is a domino effect of absolute tragedy. The writers are just straight up torturing these people, and I am here for the drama, but also, can they catch a break? The empire is crumbling, the throne is empty. Who is going to step up? The power vacuum is going to cause a bloodbath, and I am manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update. But wait, and this is the part that genuinely makes my blood boil while the Newmans are literally burning to the ground. Who is sitting pretty? The Abbott family. Besties, the contrast is actually sickening. Jack, Diane, and Kyle are over there practically thriving off the Newman downfall. The Abbotts are the absolute beneficiaries of this tragedy. With Victor incapacitated, Newman Enterprises is vulnerable, and you just know Jack Abbott is feeling that twisted sense of victory, even if he pretends to be sympathetic. And Diane, don't even get me started on Diane. She's probably doing a happy dance in her living room. The Abbotts are watching their biggest rival get wiped off the chessboard by Mother Nature, and I am so done with their smug energy. They are officially on my do not perceive list. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but remember Kyle Abbott's totally unhinged jailhouse deal with Patty Williams? Kyle literally went to a psychopath to get revenge on Victor for the trauma Patty caused the Abbotts. And now suddenly, Victor drops from a massive stroke. Coincidence? I think not. My brain is going a million miles an hour. Did Kyle's actions trigger this? Did Patty somehow orchestrate something from behind bars? The timing is way too suspense. Calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear. Kyle was playing with fire, and he might have just accidentally burned down the entire Newman legacy. Claire Newman warned him. She literally warned him not to mess with her grandfather, and if she finds out Kyle had anything to do with the stress that caused this stroke, she is going to end him. Let's dive into the conspiracy theories because my mind will not rest. Was this stroke purely natural? Yes, Victor is in his 80s, and yes, his heart is weak. But in Genoa City, nobody just has a stroke without some kind of foul play involved. Did someone tamper with his medication? Did someone sneak into the ranch and confront him, stressing him out to the point of a cardiovascular collapse? Was it Dr. Lawrence Markham? Was it one of Patty's goons? Or maybe someone inside the family? The paranoia is real, besties. I am dissecting every single frame of that episode, looking for a shadow, a reflection in a mirror, a misplaced coffee cup, anything. I am acting like that one friend who makes every single moment sound like the most insane, world-ending tea ever, because IT is. And can we just take a moment to sob for Nikki? She just got her bandages off. She just saw the light. She is physically weak, emotionally drained, and now she has to face the reality that the love of her life, her soulmate, the man she has fought with and loved for decades, might not wake up. The cruelty of the universe to give her a glimmer of hope with her eyesight, only to immediately plunge her into the darkest emotional blindness imaginable. It's a high-octane, psychological masterpiece of pain. Nikki is going to break. If Nick's addiction didn't break her, this will. I am literally hyperventilating right now, just imagining Melody Thomas Scott's Emmy-winning performance that is about to hit our screens. We are not ready. Then there's Adam and Nick. Nick is already on the verge of a massive relapse because of Phyllis and Matt. If he finds out his father is in a coma, he is going to go straight off the deep end. The fentanyl, the cocaine, it's all going to come rushing back because Nick cannot handle this level of grief, right? And Adam was literally just begging Victor to spare Sally. Adam is going to feel so much guilt, but also he might see this as his ultimate chance to seize the throne. The brotherly war that is about to erupt over Victor's hospital bed is going to be cinematic gold. I am manifesting a full-blown fistfight in the ICU waiting room. Did I say that yet? Ugh. My brain is mush. Moving on. Wait, I'm glitching again. I need to talk about the aesthetic of Victor's hospital room for a second. Why do soap opera hospital rooms always look like high-end luxury hotel suites, but with a random heart monitor thrown in the corner? Like the ambient lighting was giving moody jazz club rather than sterile medical facility. And the blanket? It looked like $1,000 cashmere throw. I was so distracted by the interior design of the ICU that I almost forgot to cry. But then the camera panned to Victor's face, pale and lifeless, and I was snapped right back into the absolute trauma of the moment. It's giving Major I cannot even energy, and I am spilling all the tea right now because nobody else understands this pain. And what about Victoria? Stop what you are doing and think about Victoria Newman for a second. She was just investigating Victor for looting Nikki's estate. She literally thought her father was playing some sick, twisted financial game while her mother was drugged up. Now, she has to stand over his comatose body, grappling with the fact that she was plotting against him while he was secretly dying. The guilt, the absolute psychological warfare happening inside Victoria's brain right now must be deafening. Is she going to take over Newman Enterprises? You know, she is already mentally measuring the drapes in the CEO office, even while she's crying her eyes out. It's that ruthless Newman DNA. She loves him, but she also loves power. And I am genuinely terrified of what she will do next. She is officially on my do not cross list because a grieving Victoria is a dangerous Victoria. And Jack Abbott, who? Jack. Besties, Jack is currently being blackmailed by Patty Williams for sex just to keep Diane safe. The man is stressed out of his mind. But hearing that his lifelong nemesis, the man who has tormented him for literal decades, has fallen, Jack is going to have the most complicated emotional breakdown in television history. Part of him is going to feel this profound, empty sadness, because what is Batman without the Joker? But the other part of him, the Abbott part, he is going to realize that the biggest obstacle in his life has just been removed by a blood clot. The Abbotts are benefiting so hard from this Newman tragedy that it almost feels like karma for all the times Victor crushed Jabot. But again, did Jack have something to do with it? Did Jack finally snap and hire someone to stress Victor out? No, Jack's too noble. But Kyle is reckless enough to do it. Genuinely, my soul is exhausted. I have screamed, I have cried, I have theorized until my brain is straight up fried. This is the most insane, world-ending tea we have ever been served on. The stakes have never been higher. The legacy of Genoa City is hanging by a thread, and I am clutching my chest because I am literally too unwell to handle it. If you need me, I will be rewatching the collapse scene in slow motion, trying to see if Victor whispered a name before he passed out, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next episode. Stay safe out there, besties, because if Victor Newman can fall, none of us are safe.